So certain feelers are being directed towards activist Yomi Fabi. What do I mean? You get to know more of it, but let me just give you a little hint. So certain people are reaching out to him like, Yomi Fabi, what's up? Can you just pedal down on this, your aggressive stance on justice for Mohbad? What they wanted was social media thing, for us to talk about it only on social media without taking appropriate steps such as petitioning and seeking for legal luminosity on this justice. Because that's the only way to get justice. Apart from screaming, you have to take action. The more you protest, the more you do that via social media or on ground. You have to push and press. Push, press, push, press. That is the way to get results. Well, as it is right now, Mohbad's father, of course, is saying that the door is open for Mohbad's mother to come in and sup. Come in and let us reason together. Come in, the door is open. People said Mohbad's father and mother should come together. Now, Mohbad's father is saying the door is open. Now, some people are saying, no, the door should not be open. Confusion here and there. The man has come to a point where he doesn't even know what to embrace and what not to embrace anymore. I think he has his own mind to process and reason. Now, Yomi Fabi has his own thought about that. Like, no, after justice is gotten, then you can now decide if you want to liaise with this. That's because of the recent incident that happened between Yomi Fabi and Mohbad's mother. One at the press conference and the second one right in the presence of the police. They invited Adura, Mohbad's younger brother, for the first time. And he had to put pen to paper and sign. Mohbad's mother became rattled up. Like, really? No. Now, there is something sinister going on. And the talk is this. That 3-second video that was blurred, we are hearing that there is a huge possibility that Mohbad's mother was in that video and many other secrets that are started unraveling. We were wondering, what is the role of Mohbad's mother in all of this? What happened? How did it happen? What exactly is going on here? I don't want to assume or I don't want to go with rumors. No, not at all. That is why it is important that we process this together. We listen to this together because right now, a lot of updates are dropping and it is hot. Like, you know what I mean? As hot can ever be. Ever since Adura got called by the police, the camp that it belongs to, they become rattled up. And of course, obviously, mistakes will be made. Ladies and gentlemen, still on Justice for Mohbad, you'll be shocked at what you're about to hear. In fact, what you're about to see will give you, let me put it as hope that this justice is certain and there is no two ways about it. Please like and share, tap on the subscribe button, turn on the notification bell. Let's get right into it.
All your signs, I am not ready to compromise. So if Baba Mohbad is, I know he's fighting for justice for his son, but I must tell everybody the truth. In the conflict of interest, and he must be able to accept at this stage, let me take the back seat. Mr. Yomi, I might not encourage you to go after Adura, but I'm not going to say don't go. Because it's late.
Oh, Steba Apatofu, Mr. Yomi. Then Mr. Yomi, thank you so much. You said enough, please.
Lady Aries, and as many people who are drumming the support for Justice Mohbad, ẹ jọ̀ọ́, ẹ tẹ̀lé wọn. Ẹ padà lẹ́yìn àwọn onírọ́ pọ̀ tẹ̀dẹ̀ mọ́ àwọn tí mò ń sọ. I'm not talking about Yomi supporters, no. Mò ń sọ̀rọ̀ nípa àwọn onírọ́ within us or within them. Kí ni mo tẹ̀ ń sọ gan-an? Mo tún fẹ́ pín ọ̀dọ́ wa sí méjì. Ó ti yé Perry, ó dẹ̀ ti yé àwọn kan tí mò ń sọ. Follow who sabi road. Follow who is sincere. Tẹ́ bá ti rẹ́ni tó antagonize Yomi, kí ló ń ṣe? Ẹ tètè fura. Àti mention name ò ná mi lẹ́nìtìn sexy babe. Àwọn tó mọ̀ mí. Tí mi ò bá dárúkọ àwọn kan mọ̀ pé kì í ṣe tó jó. Crunch queen no fear any bagger. Ṣóyè yín. Tẹ́ bá ti ń gba àwọn critical dummies. Tẹ́ bá ti identify àwọn tó wà ní critical dummies. Ẹ má tẹ̀lé wọn.
ẹjọ ẹ bá gbẹnu sí
tẹ́ bá ti ń gbà wọ́n tó ń jáde wípé
gbẹnu sí
kí ló wí
tapping
kẹrì
please tap ẹ gbẹnu sí tapping ẹ.
tẹ́ bá ti ń gbà wọ́n tó ń sọ wípé kí ni Yomi ń ṣe kí ni African TV ṣe ẹ fura because you cannot say you are fighting for justice for Mohbad and you are still.
Can I say this? And láti cut some of those people some slack. Some of them did not know they are being used. Some of them, by law school. Some of us are slow learners. Some of us are fast learners. Some of us.
It's okay. Mommy Jokem, dey comment section.
I'm okay lo jura wa lo. Èmi sì mi ò ní fake account live mi rí. Èmi ò lọ defend mi bí tó bá ti attack mi. Mi ò ti rí most mi ní time fún. I only stand by my truth and that alone will be my identity forever. That I will not have antagonists, people that will be criticizing or distrusting me. I appreciate those that are patient enough for me to know.
Okay.
As we speak now, who in his conscience will say that with what Yomi is doing now, there is no likely there will be no threat or any attempt to hurt him. Who can say in his or
her thank you.
Go on.
Thank you, sir. Good. Thank you for that caveat that okay, let's cut them some slack. They may not know that they are being slayed. I agree. But up to this point, we have over 410 listening to Mr. Fabi on this platform. Up to this point, there can be no denial that some people are distorting the justice train and they claim to find justice at the point so nobody should be in denial. Oh, lè rí funfun kó má sọ wípé dúdú ni kò possible.
Including Baba
Mohbad. Go to another platform.
He needs to condemn. Sir? He needs to condemn who he kept as power of attorney. That is the only place I am having problem. I'm not saying he's not looking for justice for his son.
Mr. Fabi, Emma Lagunjino, we are all coming there. Emma worry, sir.
The act of Mr. Fabi, they said he's in limbo now. What is Salo? And he's your power of attorney.
Mr. Yomi.
He has committed this level of atrocity.
Relax.
No, it's not this is the public.
Mr. Yomi.
About the family meeting.
Mr. Yomi, I don't like to respond to some commenters, but let me respond to this person, Sexy Babe, and whoever is under that profile. Me, Mobito, wow, and I don't really care, but let me respond to you. I'm going to read out your comments for people to know what you wrote. I know they must have seen it. And I'm going to, am I blocked or don't just leave them? I'm going to respond to you. This is Sexy Babe asking me, Tore Milo tag, if Baba Mohbad decided to bury his son, now what are you going to do? I'm going to respond to you. Whether they bury Mohbad today or not does not stop the justice movement. Do you understand? When Mohbad was alive, Baba can claim ownership, but the moment Mohbad was murdered and is classified as homicide, Mohbad belongs to the state.
To the public.
Mohbad belongs to the state. Mohbad belongs to the public. So tí bàbá bá lóun fẹ́ sin ọmọ ẹlẹ́ni kó lọ sin kò dá àwa dúró kò dẹ̀ dá justice dúró. So you can take that one to the bank. And you can go and check Mr. Loba.
Bàbá lè stop kọ́ máa wù ni.
Bàbá tó ti bury ọmọ ẹ̀ tó ti kàn sómọ tó ti gbé òkúta lé. So Sexy Babe, it's all right. The case is now so. You can tell Baba to bury his son. No matter. Justice continues. Okay, so let's move on. So please, for those who are still in denial, who is saying irọ́ ló ń pa, òótọ́ ló ń pa, please, ẹ jókòó, kẹ́ rationalize it. The little tí Mr. Fabi yìí ti ṣe, I'm emphasizing the little, and I'm going to pin it on the first press conference, which was a huge success. The second press conference was even more successful than the first. So the second one, yeah, on balori everybody ni. That second one, it was like kilo shele. The moment they started playing the voice notes, and even the lawyers on the high table, even the pressmen that came to cover it, even the audience, they were like kilo shele. What is this? Because the voice notes, the audio that people were listening to, Jackie Benye charge. So the second press conference, Mr. Fabi, it was a huge success over the first. Now this is where I'm going, because I know a lot of people will say a lot of things in a different way. But be tell me, for the forthcoming press conference, Mr. Fabi yìí máa ṣe ẹjọ́ gbogbo ẹ̀yin tẹ́ wà nídìí òtítọ́, tẹ́ wà nínú òkùnkùn, tẹ́ ń ta ọfà síta, ẹ lọ máa gather audio evidence sílẹ̀, a máa play ẹ̀ níjọ́ yẹn. a ò ní rojọ́ jù. We are going to compile evidences gbogbo statement tí Wùnmí ti sọ àti ti Kàrímọ́ ìyá Mohbad Fọláṣadé ẹ máa dárúkọ àwọn tẹ́ bá ti ní ọ́díò wọn níta Darosha gbogbo post tán ti ṣe a máa compile ẹ̀ let the world see.
Homicide evidence press conference.
Àwọn ò ní sọ̀rọ̀ àwọn ò ní fabricate àwọn ò ní sọ àràbù ọ̀rọ̀ tí Wùnmí ti sọ síta a máa compile ẹ̀ ti ìyá Mohbad ti Fọláṣadé tó lóun rẹ́jẹ̀ ti ìyá Mohbad tó sọ wípé jòsí lóní kọ́ lọ́gún ẹ̀ pa ìyá Mohbad ó ṣe series bíi mẹ́rin àbí márùn-ún yìí tó ṣe ní Punch yìí tó ṣe lórí chair tó ṣà ń gbé kámẹ́rà sí i níwájú táwọn director wà lẹ́gbẹ̀ẹ́ kan gbogbo ẹ̀ la máa compile gbogbo ẹ̀ la máa compile so that the world can see the world can hear post Darosha tó ti justify ibi tó ti lọ ẹ̀ bá Mohbad gbogbo ẹ̀ làwọn èèyàn máa rí àmì ibi tó ti rí náà àwọn ọlọ́pàá náà wá bí ẹ má gbàgbé the police will work justice will come so please we need your support but Yomi ò rán mi iṣẹ́ o ẹ̀dọ̀ kò sí anybody tó rán mi iṣẹ́ I'm speaking from the side of true justice from the depth of my heart Mr. Yomi cannot do it alone àjọ máa ṣe ni àwa ni mọ̀lẹ́bí tí Mohbad ń sọ bàbá Mohbad ti betray ọmọ ẹ̀ ìyá Mohbad ti betray ọmọ ẹ̀ Darosha ti betray nephew ẹ̀ Tobe Blessing ti betray àbúrò ẹ̀ Àdúrà ti betray ẹ̀gbọ́n ẹ̀ the Aloba family have betrayed Mohbad àwa ni family tó ń sọ pé tó bá pa mí ò lè pa ẹbí wa wọn ò lè lé wa kúrò lórí social media wọ́n kéré tó bá búlì wa tó bá ń ta àràbù tá bá dákẹ́ kì í ṣe tójó akọ̀ dákẹ́ ni wọ́n á kó gbogbo wọn sórí scale wọn ní weight àwọn tí Wùnmí àtàkì wa àwọn tí bàbá Mohbad àtàkì wa àmàkúrò àṣìwà ń bẹ̀ so don't be afraid of whatever they say stand your ground bully ò ṣe kankan fáwa àti di àpáta sí justice for Mohbad tó bá da omi lé wa ó máa ṣàn dànù ni ká ní bully léyàn wọlé ni Aries ò gbọdọ̀ sọ̀rọ̀ mọ́ egungun Aries ń lé ni ẹ fẹ́ gbọ́ tí Aries ò bá jáde níjọ́ kan ó yẹ kẹ́ máa tọ̀ sára ni tẹ́ bá gbọ́ bàbá ńlá under G Aries ló ń jẹ́ bẹ́ẹ̀ so ẹ jẹ́ ẹ lọ mọ̀ tẹ́ ẹ bá mọ̀ if we keep quiet for you it's not because we are cowards with Yomi Fabiyi we stand together kò sí tẹ́fẹ́ sọ irọ́ ni Yomi gbé gbá ní ọ̀run àgbà òfúlù ló gbé dání ni o àgbà ẹ Yomi gbé wọn ní gógó jẹ́ kó gbé wa ní gógó ẹ jẹ́ kó gbé wa ní gógó kò mátà á ti ganu sí ní level táwa yìí ẹ jọ gbogbo ẹ̀yin tẹ́ bá ní evidence lọ́wọ́ ẹ má compile ẹ̀ mo bẹ̀ yín ni nothing beats evidence ẹ jẹ́ kó máa yín mú ẹ yín mú dọ̀la ìyẹn mú kò já kankan evidence we play out gbogbo voice note ti Wùnmí ẹ lọ́ máa gé kẹ́ lọ́ máa compile ẹ̀ tí Wùnmí bá gbọ́ voice rẹ̀ kò lè sọ wípé òun ò sọ bẹ́ẹ̀ ibi tó ti sọ wípé ṣé Liam ló ní kí nọ́ọ̀sì lọ gún Mohbad pa ni ẹ gbé gbogbo ẹ̀ síta ikú tó yẹ kí Liam kú ni Mohbad kú ẹ gbé gbogbo ẹ̀ síta káwọn ọlọ́pàá máa gbọ́ ká nígbà tó ń lọ sí Èkìtì ní Africa TV ti compile àwọn fídíò yẹn kọ́ lọ play nínú palace kí ọba gan fetí ara ẹ̀ gbọ́ kọ́ ní ká ló sọ̀rọ̀ kọ́ ní Wùnmí ló ń sọ̀rọ̀ tọ́ ní ká ní Wùnmí kọ́ ní girlfriend Mohbad ọba gan ní what play it again èèyàn ní gbogbo ara wa mercury kan ló ń flow lára wa ẹ̀jẹ̀ ló ń flow lára wa àwọn ọlọ́pàá ẹ̀jẹ̀ ló ń flow lára wọn not all the policemen are corrupt àwọn tó sì dànù wọn ó wà bẹ́ẹ̀ we are not leaving the social media for you guys ẹ kéré.
Crush Queen when we compile we'll do everything apart from we showing it to who should see. It is important that we'll burn it into a CD, give the new detectives that are investigating now, and then keep a copy on a YouTube channel so that everybody can see. Oh my Lord, proper narration. What at the right timing. Meanwhile, in here is for Oma Wulo for trial. The major evidence that will make the police into the Kosibo Sheferi tomati video to show cause of death. Tọ́dẹ̀ ẹni tó dẹ̀ ti provide tó ti jẹ́ witness wọ́n lè rí ohun tó pa Mohbad sójú báyìí kọ́ ra wọn tó wà ń bẹ̀ kọ́ dẹ̀ ẹni tó sọ pé èmi ló lè ṣẹlẹ̀ lójú mi òun rèé kọ́ ní kò sí ohun táwọn fẹ́ ṣe àwọn láti dóde corona ní dóde corona mọ́. The DPP Lagos State Government under Governor Babajide Sanwo-Olu will charge the case to court because all we need is documentary evidence that is tenable so that the DPP prosecutor can prove his or her case beyond reasonable doubt that ẹni tó pa Mohbad rèé ẹni tó lọ́wọ́ nú ẹ̀ rèé àwọn tí wọ́n jọ pawọ́pọ̀ tó fi parí and the role all of them played especially when the key evidence tó máa substantiate pé Mohbad died on the 11th any tabati òun là ń dúró de òun ló ń sáré gbogbo ẹ̀ nǹkan yẹn òun ni CCTV neighbor yẹn fẹ́ fún wa tí wọ́n fi sáré pé gbogbo nǹkan ni kò ṣe.
Mohbad died on Monday my people not Tuesday Monday not pa Mohbad.
àní kò sí bẹ́ẹ̀ ṣe fẹ́ sọ lẹ́nu tí DPP Ministry of Justice tó ń bá rí evidence they will not be able to proceed. That one alone is enough to charge all those people for murder and conspiracy.
Ìyá Mohbad kan sọ wípé Monday a máa fi audio ìyá Mohbad a máa fi substantiate kọ́ta sọ kò lè kó jẹ́ Mr. Yomi ìyá Mohbad kan ti sọ wípé Monday ni kò lè kó jẹ́ a máa play.
nígbà tó sọ orí social media TikTok lẹ́tí sọ ṣé TikTok ló ti ṣe kéèsì ni ló ti prosecute ni. none of you took it to the police. Tí gbọ́ngàn tó
wọ́n sọ. ó ṣe fídíò wọ́n record ẹ̀ wọ́n post ẹ̀ ní.
ẹ máa lísì sí yàn mi ò ń ṣe TikTok mi ń ṣe mi kàn fẹ́ àìláìtì yín bí ni tírú kọ́bẹ́ yẹn bá wà it is the duty of which ẹ mọ̀ pé gbogbo àyẹn TikTok platform ló kọ́ wà differently none of this gbogbo àwọn bodies tó ń rí evidence send sí ẹni tó ní legitimate right láti prosecute the only person that can prosecute to gather evidence is the police. The Ministry of Justice is to charge to court and try the person. But what is tàn yín pé ẹ má ṣiṣẹ́
Zoro also said it. Yes, thank you for thank you.
Now they see an NGO that is working and saying, I'm not going to be talking and debating about all this evidence on social media. We will debate it, but I will take action with them. Ìdí tí wọ́n ṣe ní kí n bá take action pẹ̀lú títí àdúrà nìyẹn. They thought that nígbà tó ti ṣe yẹn ká sọ the social media content. Who is looking for content? I will take it to the right authorities, whether it is àdúrà whether he was impersonated ẹ bá wa investigate ẹni mo fẹ́ pa àdúrà and some sick people wọ́n dẹ̀ ṣe ń tẹ̀lé àwọn people yìí wọn kọ́kọ́ ló báyìí pé kí ló dé tó jẹ́ pé àárín Dàmọ́lá àti àdúrà ni wọ́n ti sọ pé Mohbad bá Cynthia jà ló la orí mọ́lẹ̀ kò máa ń ṣe pé bóyá ara àtà kò máa ń ṣe fake account and you're still saying that at the end of the day ẹ dẹ̀ rí pé ọrùn ẹni ikọ́ and several other things ẹ dẹ̀ ṣe ń dúró wò pé àbí wọ́n parọ́ mọ́ ẹni ni and the person tó ń dárúkọ ẹ̀ the Wunmi has not even charged either Adura or Damola to court for defamation for attempting to put her kò ṣe pé defamation or criminal defamation for even trying to give false information that could send her to life imprisonment. Now kò gbégbèsè lórí ẹ̀ you are not reading between the lines but why are you not challenging this? Why is your lawyer not challenging this? This can cause you a lot of problem because at the end of the day now wọ́n gbé wa lọ sí ọ̀dọ̀ commissioner lẹ́kọ̀ọ́ wọ́n dákọ̀ wọ́n ṣiṣẹ́ lórí ẹ̀ wọ́n ní impersonation nìkan ló fẹ́ ṣiṣẹ́ lórí ẹ̀ nísìnyí àdúrà public tí wọ́n ń gbà ọlọ́pàá ní we will redeem the image of police don't worry we are now going to listen to your own petition Break the Silence Foundation a máa investigate confession yẹn a dẹ̀ máa investigate video yẹn either of them will lead us to what happened to Mohbad and they started kò tí yẹn warrant of arrest was on Adura. He was supposed to be arrested that day. They invited him in the other place. But you know what? Come gently. Because only one life at risk. Money, the only way you can pick him and protect him is to get a warrant of arrest. I applied. Money because T. Ebani can invite here. Tabasa Yoko in 3 or 4 days time. Tomamo Kobalos, that jewo, wale shekafun. I don't want anything to happen to that boy. I thought bí Madam Sade yẹn ṣe sọ pé kí ni security wo mo provide fún Adura and myself tí mo ní kó máa sọ̀rọ̀ mo ní so you have to pick him tell anybody wá sọ pé why do you want to arrest him do you have a warrant if you warrant wọn they can't stop you then ẹ máa ti gbé wọnú ọ̀dọ̀ yín ẹ ti secure then the mother will know nothing will happen to my son from there tó bá sọ tó fẹ́ sọ I thought he was being genuine and I wanted to help the boy that was why I went for that application do you understand gbọ̀ngbà tí ọlọ́pàá ní àwọn òrí bóyá ọ̀bọ̀ ìwà under any threat o pé best thing ni pé pẹ̀lú condition táwọn wò yìí jẹ́ káwọn invite ẹ̀mọ́ ní ẹgbẹ́nu sí létí kẹ́dẹ̀ ẹgbẹ́nu sí ìyẹ́ létí and they came back and said the mother said they will come that the only impediment that she want to go and collect her passport and the only okay no problem let's see at least ìyẹ́ òṣàdì fẹ́ kọ́ ìyẹ́ ẹni ò fẹ́ kí ọmọ ẹ kú they will come and then we got there mo kàn rí tí ìgẹ́ ẹ̀ka bẹ̀rẹ̀ mo kàn rí body language wọn pẹ̀lú action wọn ní what ríbi tí àbòbò ti wà fọmọ yín sìn tún sọ definitely something is wrong somewhere bá ṣe bẹ̀rẹ̀ nìyẹn mo wá fèsì wọn mo wá realize pé gbogbo drama tẹ́tí ẹ̀ ń ṣe ìtẹ̀ṣe ní corona court ìtẹ̀ṣe ní conference So you are the one obstructing justice for Mohbad. So you truly meant it when you said, Animi Osoro Mohbad Monsi or Adura Animoso. So she meant it when she was saying, Mohbad fi àwọn taja, ó fi àwọn kọrin.
Ó fi àwọn pawó bẹ́ẹ̀ ni ló fi fòun kọrin. She meant it.
Then I now look back and say pé Adura sọ pé tó wà nínú fídíò yẹn ó ní Cynthia Wunmi ó ní Mohbad ó wà ńbẹ̀ pẹ̀lú èèyàn kan. Mo wá kó má lọ jẹ́ pé ìyá Mohbad igo kúrò nílé yẹn tó sọ fún wa pé òun lọ church. Òun wà ńbẹ̀ di Saturday. Òun ní kóun tiẹ̀ lọ church Sunday.
Maybe it's one of the wọ́n ní talẹ̀ ní kẹta kò dárúkọ ẹ̀.
Kò sọ. Mo wá ní if it is not ìyá Mohbad, it's either going to be Darosha. But that person, he must tell us. Then that is why this woman is running after the boy. She's the one guiding the boy and no other person. So now, if this is the case, then this is the enemy number one. The next thing they marry, Mohbad is okay. Mohbad ni ke of got to find a reunite pẹ̀lú yẹn. So, no, if you are still fighting for justice for the same Mohbad, ele mamo oni mo se bota so ko se ko mo antagonize won mo si won leti ni pe eni yen gangan te fe gba padà yẹn on is number one enemy against this boy until you know the truth.
Baba, you know now.
And they came into about what she said.
Mr. Yomi, it is you don't know. He knows now.
Sorry, Mr. Yomi.
Go ahead.
Inside you. Sorry. Don't let us forget that Tolani Niximawon Wunmi said Iya Mohbad omo nípa everything that happens in that house. Probably, I think she said maybe Iya Mohbad you want be. Yeah, tabawo. So we should look for that old videos. Tolani ti sọ̀rọ̀ yẹn, ká wá gbogbo video yẹn, gbogbo ẹ̀ ká compile everything together. Ká play ní when next you are going to for the conference. And you understand? Ká máa play gbogbo ẹ̀ fún wọn. Tó bá possible, someone made a suggestion like ká everything sínú flash drive. Kó bóyá kó fún gbogbo àwọn police station yẹn. Kí gbogbo wọn pátápátá kí wọ́n máa play kó lè mọ̀ pé àwa public a mọ̀ nǹkan tá à ń sọ àárín dín. We know what you are saying, that this boy was crying in the house. Ó pa Mohbad sílé ni. So Mr. Yomi on mute nísìn.
Ó ti yé mi. The point is this, ṣé ń gbọ́rọ̀ mi? Whatever the case may be, let us pray and hope on that video tó wà lórí phone yẹn. The beautiful thing is that kò kí ń ṣe Dàmọ́lá ló record the video yẹn. The beautiful thing is that kò kí ń ṣe fóònù Dàmọ́lá ní video yẹn wà, fóònù àdúrà ni. Pọ́tà fún Dàmọ́lá ní last minute, ó fi ṣe whatever is secondary. Ohun tí bàbá Mohbad láti mọ̀ ní wípé alákọ̀ọ́kọ́ náà handle àdúrà ni, original handle àdúrà ni wọ́n fi bá mi sọ̀rọ̀. Secondly, video tá à ń sọ yìí àdúrà ti rí tẹ́lẹ̀ pé kò tiẹ̀ sọ fún yín ohun tó wà nú ẹ̀ àbí yẹ is another thing. Ẹlẹ́ẹ̀kẹta ń bẹ̀, this video involve violence. Ìkẹrin ń bẹ̀, it confirmed that Mohbad àti Cynthia àti one other person ló wà ń bẹ̀. Now that is the same thing tẹ́rí wọ́n ní kò kì í ṣe àdúrà ló ń bá mi ṣáàt. Ẹjọ́ tó bá wá ṣe àdúrà gbogbo nǹkan tá a sọ yìí ta ni fingerprint ẹ wà lórí ẹ̀? Ta ni fingerprint ẹ wà lórí ẹ̀? So he needs to come back and understand that this is where, if truly you still have a legal team, this is where they will say, ní pé kọ́kọ́ apá àdúrà, ní pé kọ́lù, ń takọ̀ nídìí ní pé, whether àwọn fi handle ẹ̀ sọ o, àbí wọn sọ direct o. Number one, video tí wọ́n sọ yìí, àdúrà, ìwọ fúnra ẹ̀ gan rí. It is time for you to tell us what is in the video fully. Your lawyer should be able to, you are the father now. Àfi tẹ́ bá fẹ́ fi ṣe gbolé. Tẹ́ bá fẹ́ fi ṣe gbolé, then step aside from this stage, seeking justice. I want justice for my son, but I may not be able to pursue because it's narrow down. See, even I might be accused of conflict of interest. I still love my wife. I still want my family. Let the public get justice for Mohbad. Tọ́ba ti get here. Tádúró ọba wa, tí ọba wa ṣe kọ́kọ́ free. Tí ìyá Mohbad bá ṣe kọ́kọ́, ẹ padà fẹ́ra yín. But tọ́ba jẹ́ pé ẹlẹ́ẹ̀ṣì fẹ́ máa wá justice fún. But tó bá jẹ́ pé ẹlẹ́ẹ̀ṣì fẹ́ máa wá justice fún mi ò fẹ́ kí ọmọ yẹn gan rí justice. Ẹni tí ẹ sọ yẹn lóhùn ò sọ̀rọ̀ pa Mohbad mọ́, ẹ̀yin dẹ̀ lẹ́ẹ̀ṣì fẹ́ máa sọ̀rọ̀ pa Mohbad. A video is there now. Ó ní tí ẹ sọ̀rọ̀ pa Mohbad mọ́ báyìí, ọ̀rọ̀ àdúrà ni mo sọ. So ó ti rò pé ẹni tó kú ni tí ẹ gbé. So báwo ni ẹ̀sìn tó fẹ́ ṣe tó bá jẹ́ pé ilẹ̀ wa just fún Mohbad then play role tè. That means she will be doing the same thing to you. And we have to speak the truth to ourselves. There is evidence of conflict of interest. Nítorí initially, maybe bàbá rò pé Wùmí nìkan ló wà involved. You understand? Because kò ṣojú bàbá, wọn sọ full òótọ́ fún bàbá. In the middle of the case, ni bàbá ṣe ń gbọ́ àwọn nǹkan míì tó wà realize pé definitely kò sí bóyá fẹ́ rí gbogbo inú tí mò ń bì ọmọ gẹ́ẹ̀ tó ń fẹ́lẹ́ngẹ́ gẹ́ẹ̀ tó ń gapá pé kò sí ohun tó máa ṣẹlẹ̀. Ó mọ̀ pé if I am going down, your blood and flesh will go down with me. Ó dẹ̀ ti wò pé tó bá jẹ́ ẹ̀rín ẹ máa mú bọ̀ ẹ máa wá nǹkan tí ó sọ ẹ máa wá bọ̀.
Tap.
There is a saying that there is no hiding place for the wicked, and that the wicked will not go unpunished. You can hear the utterances of Yomi Fabiyi. He is not holding back. He's reiterating it and making it clear. In fact, he's challenging Mohbad's father, waking Mohbad's father's consciousness. Like, look, enough of this shenanigan. Enough of it. We are not going to pamper you. He said he's not part of those people that will pamper Mohbad's father and make it appear as if the man is in charge, is in control. This is homicide. It is no longer a family thing. This is not a family meeting. It is beyond you, because you, at the beginning, you took steps to put an end. You said, according to Yoruba culture, a father should not see the body of his son. That is his own level of thought. We have gone past that nonsense. It's shenanigan. That's rubbish. A father should not see the body, according to Yoruba culture. Yes, according to the same Yoruba culture, which we know that culture comes from the root of culture. The root of it comes from a lot of belief system. One, religion, which comes from the kind and type of practices in the locality that you are from, village, town, or whatever. And also some other kind of influences. Those are the things that shapes people up. And they say, this is culture. This is what we do. Part of the culture is what Cynthia suggested. Out of fear, or to kind of not make Mohbad's father take steps, or for her to have maybe to call her own mother and say, hey, this man is taking the body of his son to the village. Stop him, arrest him, and question him, and lock him up. Ask him, did he get documents from the police before transporting the body of a deceased person to the village? At least you must inform the police. They must give you documents or papers before you start moving the body. Because you can be anybody. Taking anybody's body to wherever. So, she had thrown that, hoping that Mohbad's father was going to fall for it. What is this thing? That Mohbad's father should go ahead and perform a spiritual autopsy and justice. He said, go and roll the body of Mohbad. Go and invoke the spirit of the dead. Go and call karma. Go and request for karma to help you get answers on this one. It is also Yoruba culture, and also culture all over Africa, where people want to get justice. Someone was erased, deleted, unalive, and then they want to find out why, who is behind it, and they want to do these things. It's all over. So it's Yoruba culture. How come Mohbad's father didn't do that part? He said, no, it's against my own religion. My religion does not permit this. Some people have accused him. They said, the reason you didn't do it is because you know you are also part of it. You are guilty. But he said, no, it's got nothing to do with that. My religion does not permit it. So if your religion didn't permit that part, your religion also does not say that a father should not see the body of his son. Oh, I saw it, but I should not be there when he will be buried, because it's not supposed to be. Like, seriously? It's time for us to throw away certain practices that are not normal. If Mohbad's father was present, will this nonsense girl throw something in the grave of Mohbad? If not for social media, that would have just gone, and that would be the end of it. That would have been the end, the total end of it. For the sake of internet, people screamed and shouted, and government exhumed it. That's how they were able to find the exact thing that she threw inside of that coffin. So, things should get better. That's the point. Mohbad's father should realize that there is conflict of interest. That's the truth of it. There's conflict of interest because as a father and as a Yoruba man, let us still continue with the Yoruba man thing that he keeps saying. You don't want to jail your son. As a Yoruba man, you don't want to jail or outrightly go against the mother of your children as a Yoruba man. So it means there is conflict of interest. Conflict of interest. Once conflict of interest is there, then it means you have to take it off your hands and allow. So that's what Yomi Fabi is saying, that he wants to be on the forefront of this. This should be handed over to Break the Silence Foundation. You should be behind. You should be an onlooker. The only job you have is for you to supply detailed information, evidences that you have. Let Break the Silence Foundation, let this organization proceed and press on this matter and get answers. You don't have the right to now start telling us, dictating to us. And even if you decide to put your son under the soil, it doesn't stop our own press and push to get justice, because you are not the one that asked us to have your son exhumed. We thought about it. We moved in that direction. So, therefore, it is what it is anyway, ladies and gentlemen. I don't know what your thoughts are as regards this matter. It is getting serious. Everywhere is blazing, and it seems we have to do the needful on this matter. We have to do the needful on the matter. If we don't, it's going to be a terrible thing. It's going to be a terrible thing. We have to do the needful. We have to call a spade a spade. We can't there's no need for emotion and sentiment attached to it. If we really want to get answers, if we really want to get to the root of the matter, we have to work and work it like real good. We have to work it. What are your thoughts about all that you have heard, all that you have seen so far? What are your thoughts? Do you think that Mohbad's father is doing the right thing or is not? Drop your comments. What about Yomi Fabi and everyone on this journey? Do you think that they are pursuing it rightly? You've heard that the time has come for you to begin to decipher, for you to begin to know who is who and who is not for the justice. You should know who to listen to, who not to listen to, and you should also put on your thinking cap. Make sure that you have your mind working correctly. Yes, make sure your mind is working correctly. Be able to process, be able to decipher, be able to know what is what and what is not. What are your thoughts? Let's meet at the comment section.